What's up everybody, welcome to Elevation Dent Company. In today's video, we've got a Buick with a massive dent in the quarter panel. Now this thing needs body and paint work, but we're gonna see if we can save this using nothing but paintless dent repair. Let's take a look at the damage and see what we're working with. Man, check out the damage on this thing. Look how far that quarter panel is sunk in, right on that body line. Let's take a look at it underneath the paintless dent repair lights. Here's a better look at it underneath the paintless dent repair lights, and look at the tension inside this dent. Check out the stress inside of here where it's all buckled and ballooned out here, and then you got another section right up in through here. Look at that. It hit so hard it buckled down into the dog leg. Got a whole nother pocket down in through here, and the dent just keeps going. Technically, most body shops would just cut this off, get a new quarter panel, and do a replacement on it. We're gonna try to save this using nothing but paintless dent repair. As long as the paint doesn't pull, we should be in good shape. Let's see what we can do here. So a massive dent like this, I need to make some serious pulls on this quarter panel. And the only way I can do it is with a glue pull method. I got this old truck here in the shop. One day I'm gonna get to this thing and do some work on it. But for now, I'm gonna use it to my advantage. So I've made this pull bar here, and all it is some 2x2 stock bolted into another piece of metal. And what I'm gonna do here is just put this into my trailer hitch. So check it out guys, it fits in here perfectly. I got this bolted right up to the trailer hitch. I've got the pin in. I can put some serious tension on this thing and it's not budging. So what I'm gonna do is just wrap a chain around this, put a ratchet strap onto the quarter panel. All right, I got my car pulled into place. I got my beam hooked up. A couple things I wanna note before I start working on this. For one, there's a scratch right here and it's down to the clear coat. So I gotta be careful not to put any glue on top of that because it'll probably rip the paint right off the car. There's a lot of stress and a lot of tension on this dent, so I gotta be careful that I don't lock the metal up when I'm making my pulls. What I'm gonna do is take an eye-bar, I'm gonna glue one right here, I might glue one here at the bottom to get pressure off this metal, and what I'm gonna do is strap it to the inside of this post here. I've got a chain wrapped up and I've got a microfiber towel around it, and I'm gonna put a ratchet strap connecting the two and putting tension on there. I'm gonna take some alcohol, clean the metal up, get all the oils and contaminants off of the vehicle. I'm also gonna put some heat over this. I wanna soften this metal up a little bit, and also any contaminants left behind, this is gonna burn it all off. I'm also gonna heat my tabs up. Now that I got it all heated up, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting glue on this. Make sure you guys check out the description below for all the tools I'm using in this video. I've got my strap hooked into the post right there. I'm gonna take my other hook, put it through the eye-bar right here, and get some tension on this. All right, we're all strapped up, now we're in business. All right, I'm ready to start making some pulls on this. I'm gonna start out using these extreme glue pulling tabs. I'm gonna put some heat on this, and what I'm gonna do is come straight to the center of the body line on this quarter panel. I might end up running a chain through this eye-bar down here to make a center pull. That way I'm getting tension on the top half of this and the lower half of this. That's gonna stop that metal from locking up on me. Also, I might run two straps off the center of this post here that's attached to the truck. That's gonna give me a dual pull instead of just one. I won't know any of that until I get in here and start working on this metal and see how that's gonna start moving out for us. All right guys, so I made my first pull on this. It's coming out pretty good. I still got that buckle in through here, but a lot of that metal's been pushed out. With this being such a massive dent here, I'm gonna make two pulls on it. I'm also gonna wrap a chain through the center of this and then put this hook down to the center of the chain. got a large portion of this dent out just by applying pressure in the right areas and beating on those crowns. But I still got a long way to go. We haven't even scratched the surface yet on this dent. What I like to do on extreme dents like this is the 80-20 principle. I like to pull 80% of this dent out using glue tabs, the rest of it using tools. So I'm gonna switch my technique up now. Instead of using the puller, the ratchet strap, and the big tabs, I'm now gonna switch up to a more smaller style tabs. I've got some crease tabs, some smaller size tabs, I've got some super tabs, and I've got my puller here. What I'm gonna do here is get all these little waves, all these little blemishes, and all these little ripples out with that puller. After I get that done, I'm gonna pull the tail lamp out and then get in there and start working this and do the fine tuning with my PDR tools. Now I need to get access inside this quarter panel so we can get some tools behind it. What I'm gonna do is peel this liner back, take out the 8mm bolts here, and pull this tail lamp out. I'm gonna take an S-hook, put it up through one of the holes of the tail lamp. This is gonna allow me leverage to put tools in between here. I'm gonna be using a series of paintless dent repair tools. Most of these are interchangeable, so I can put different styles of tips on them. I'm gonna start out with this slight bend tool right here with a soft tip on it. I'm gonna slide it straight through this hole. This is gonna allow me leverage to pry into this quarter panel. The reason why I start out first using a bigger, more soft tip tool is because it's gonna allow me to move more metal. With this thing having so many little waves in it, I wanna move as much metal as possible in the fastest time. Once I get all those out, I'll then move into a more finer style tool tip and then start picking out the little imperfections. Here it is, guys. I'm calling it quits on this quarter panel. This was definitely a challenging dent inside that body line with all that stress built up back behind there. It's never easy doing a dent of this size on a black vehicle. It takes twice as long because you can see every single flaw in it. But as it is right now, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. This is the unbuffed version of this. If you guys can see right through here, I've got some tap marks from my knockdowns, my hammers, my slappers, another little section right through here. These two areas right through here is where those big buckles were, so it took a lot of hammering to get those out and to get them to lay flat. Also a lot of heat in that section, but it's gonna buff right out. What I'm gonna do is just sand this section with some 2000 grit, hit this section, and I'm gonna try to sand some of this out. That's definitely not coming out, it's down into the paint, but I think I can get all that to buff out. Plus there's some light scratches in through here, looks like from a tree limb or something, but I'm gonna go ahead and buff those out as well. But as it is right now, guys, I'm pretty happy with this quarter panel. Here's a quick breakdown of the hammers we use. These are all polished tips used for blending. And here's the rods we use. These are the same ones we talked about before. Sharp tip, interchangeable style tip. I switched this up with multiple different tool tips on it, from soft to super sharp. And I also got in there and worked a lot of that metal out with this big rubber ball. This moved some serious metal for me. Of course, we cannot forget about the glue tabs, the super high strength glue, the pulling ram, that pulled this quarter panel out and got it looking brand new again. That's a wrap for this video, guys. Another massive dent in the books. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments below. Are you interested in learning paintless dent removal? Check out the online course I put together down in the description below, walking you through as a complete newbie the exact process of doing paintless dent repair. Whether you're looking for a side hustle or to start your own business, you're going to want to check it out. Most of the tools I use in this video are linked down in the description below. As always, keep putting in that work, guys. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Take care.